It may seem that the story of you is chaotic. However, in reality, it is not. The more stories you pass through, the more likely you will be to piece it into one whole picture. Use every possible opportunity. The truth is somewhere close.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yu, and it's the only unusual thing about my life. To be honest, that's not how I thought this would start, but it worked out because I still got a title screen. That's all I was looking for. So, yeah, I found this game on stream probably about 5 minutes ago as of recording this, and I was like, I'm gonna do a let's play on this late at night because it just seems like that kind of game. So, get into this. I'll probably do this story by story.
At the very beginning.
As I was saying before I was interrupted, or I interrupted him, I'm probably going to do this chapter by chapter. So that way I'm not like just spending all day recording this all in one sitting like I do other Let's Plays. But let's continue.
Chapter 1. Once upon a time, there lived you. Despite his unusual name, his life was hardly any different from others. It was an unusually usual day when he was getting ready to go to work.
Oh, I'm gonna love every minute of this, I can already tell.
2 hours of sleep. What a formality, he said to himself, glancing at his watch.
Funnily enough, I just glanced at my own watch, or my phone.
He was used to working at night, just as he was used to never having days off.
Jesus, this guy's life sounds like it sucks. Like, and I'm not trying to be rude to you, but like, man, I'm sorry about all that, man.
That morning, the buttons on his shirt were fastened faster than usual.
Like, really though? How boring does your life have to be for you to notice, or how usual does your life have to be for you to notice how fast you button up your shirt? Like, wow.
This was not by chance. The tear-off calendar boldly declared Friday, April 3rd. It reminded him that there were only 3 workdays before his holiday, and there was no room for mistakes.
No room at all.
His room in a communal apartment was not very big, so it did not take him long to pack.
Where you going, you? Me? You?
Having got dressed, he quietly walked past the neighbors' rooms into the hallway.
Yes, indeed he did.
Somebody was snoring loudly in the furthest room, which caused you to smile for some reason.
Okay.
He walked up to the front door and accidentally stepped on a pile of letters. Picking up the envelopes, he saw his name on one of them. You automatically put it in his pocket and walked out.
Well. Wait, did he walk into somebody's house? I guess we will find out later.
The thought that next Sunday, a huge stone would be removed from the entrance to the crypt of his existence by the power of labor legislation kept you going.
Well, that's a weird way to say I'm going on vacation or I'm going out for the holidays. Okay. Well, Find interest any way you can. Hurry to work. Read the letter. Ooh, I get a decision. I should hurry to work. I can read it later.
The trip to work took him by several blocks.
Okay.
He considered early morning to be an extremely pleasant time of day. Universal euphoria. Although euphoria usually precedes inevitable death.
Wow, that's grim. Jesus.
As soon as he went into the park, he saw a kid in ragged clothes running away from a pack of stray dogs.
Oh, okay. Well, glad to know about that.
His eyes caught a swiftly ticking clock hand.
Help the kid.
Even though Yu had been scared of dogs since childhood, he was going to run to the kid's aid. But the latter stumbled and fell down on the pavement, and the dogs lost all interest in him.
Oh.
Yu had nothing to do with the outcome of events, but he was filled with pride for his desire to help the boy that he did not even know.
Well, I mean, what else do you do in this? You don't just let the kid get eaten by dogs. That's not okay in any way. Shape or form.
It made him come up to the kid, who was sitting on the ground with a bloody knee
Hmm.
and a toothless smile. Not because of the fall, but due to his age.
What does that mean?
Yu was about to give the kid a handkerchief with his initials on it when he noticed it had fresh traces of his own blood. So he just asked, "Can I do something for you?"
I am getting weirded out by the second. I'm glad I downloaded this game. This game is completely free, by the way. On Steam.
Thank you, sir. I am okay.
I'm sorry. Was that just the narrator using a kid's voice? Not that I'm complaining, you gotta work with what you got, but it just caught me off guard, is all.
He did not mean to hurt me.
Are you sure about that?
At that moment, Yu saw his boss in the distance and hurried to work, shouting a quick, "Be careful," over his shoulder.
That sounded like a very begrudging be careful. Jesus. Give the kid some slack.
On the way to the office, the thought about how strange it felt to be addressed as Sir bounced around in his head. Although he had passed a 30-year-old milestone, he felt closer to the kid with a bloody knee than to Sirs of any kind, even the least important of them.
Well, I mean, you're 30 years old. I don't really know anything about that. I'm only 19 anyway, so.
Yu went up 3 flights of stairs and found himself on the top floor. It was the office of the insurance company where he worked.
Ah.
The door was unlocked. Was he late?
I hope not.
He tried to walk in, but was stopped by a stranger.
Oh. Hello, kind stranger.
Wait!
Wait.
Where are you going?
Keep wanting to read it, but there's a narrator, so I don't have to.
Before Yu could give a proper response to the cad, his boss came up the stairs, struggling to catch his breath, and did it himself.
What?
Let him in.
Oh.
They both entered the office, and the boss walked Yu to his desk, where he explained the situation to him in private.
Oh, okay. Not to you, to him.
Is Frank, my distant relative. He needs to do an internship, so he is going to work here for a while.
I mean, okay. Good for Frank.
As who?
What? What?
As a security guard.
Oh. I keep feeling like there's something sinister about to go down on you, and I don't want it to happen.
To avoid any further questions, the boss turned around and went to his office.
Yeah, sounds about right.
An internship as a security guard in an insurance company, fitting in 2 rooms. Ridiculous. If I was blessed with a writing talent, I would definitely immortalize this. Thought.
Gee. I wonder.
You got down to some clerical work.
I did I? I'm gonna keep making jokes like that.
You found a moment and took the morning letter out of his pocket.
I did indeed.
Glancing at the address line, a chill went through Yu's body a split second. From Rena.
Who's Dorina?
Yu was confused by the seal on the envelope, indicating the place of departure. No leave grad.
I almost feel like that's not how that's said, but I assume it's Russian and I don't speak Russian, so I wouldn't know. Please, if you speak Russian in the comments below, please let me know how this is actually said. Or if the narrator got it right on the money.
Is she really coming back to Kenot? He said out loud.
Cannot? Is that the name of your town? Or is that the name of your country? Cannot. I cannot believe it. Ha! Let's keep going.
Suddenly, there was a curious voice saying, "Who is coming?"
Not her, if you get what I'm saying. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. No, I'm sorry. I'll stop. Dorina.
You did not answer and continued reading.
Yeah, that's always nice. Just ignore our coworkers. Remember, if your coworkers are asking too many questions, just ignore them. They'll go away eventually.
Dear you,
Oh, God.
my doctor's suspicions are confirmed. I have the same disease that struck you. I thought it over and decided that we need to break up. It may seem that something like this should bring people closer, but it would be unfair to myself. We can have our last date on the morning of April 3rd in the Seafront Cafe, and then I will leave Kenot and go abroad.
Oh, I think I just missed my date.
Felt dizzy.
Yeah. Oh, God. Screw it. I've got 2 days. Let's go to work. Or go to a cafe.
You hurried to the cafe.
My boss will understand, especially if I've got really good track record. He'll be like, it's fine, don't worry about it. I'm sure you had your reasons.
It is uncertain whether he actually wanted to find her there or hoped for the opposite.
Well, I mean, if she's going abroad, I would hope to see her one last time.
One way or another, when he was in the appointed place, Dorina was not there.
Oh man, that kind of sucks. Hey, someone's playing Gmod.
All emotions left you in an instant.
Dude, that's sad.
He saw the kid on the porch of the cafe veranda. The kid was looking at him, squinting in an odd way. Why are you squinting?
Jesus, you. Why don't you just tell him you're gonna... Why don't you just tell him you're gonna strangle him or something?
I am not. I mean, I closed my eye on purpose. Go ahead. Close one eye.
Okay.
Yu covered his right eye with his hand to humor the kid.
Cute.
Feels strange. Do not open. I did it to remember about the mercy that life bestows on us.
That's a subtle tone shift. Sudden.
You get used to having just one eye, and then it turns out you have another.
Very astute.
Or here's another thing.
Another thing. Ooh, tell me more.
Hold your breath.
I don't like where this is going. What? Oh, okay. Well, that was you. Or that was My Name Is You. You, yeah. What? Okay, well. I honestly don't know what the hell just happened. Okay. That was like 10, just a few minutes. I might record another episode of this, but I honestly don't know what that was about. That was weird. That freaked me out. But I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.